Yo, what's up guys? Back up in it. The Soul Brothers. My name is Don.
Samuel here.
And we're going to do another versus video. This time we got facing off in the blue corner. We have the Nike Kyrie 2.
Okay.
In the red corner, coming in, we got the Adidas D-Rose 6.
Yep.
Alright, two fairly new shoes, two signature models, two pretty good shoes. So let's get right into it with the traction.
Okay.
In the D-Rose 6, we have a supersized herringbone pattern, semi-translucent outsole, and the traction was really good in that. Awesome traction.
Yep.
The grooves are fairly thin, and the rubber's pretty soft, so durability's not too great on that, and definitely wouldn't play outdoors in it. What about the Kyrie?
So the Kyrie 2 not only has a herringbone pattern, but it has a pivot point in the middle of the shoe. So that actually helps for pivoting, right? It helps a lot actually. And it feels really nice on the foot. And also the traction goes onto the curves of the shoe, and it feels really nice when you're doing crosses to have that added traction on the shoe when you're doing cuts. So the rubber on the Kyrie 2 is actually really soft, but it's really thick. So I think it would last a good amount of time outdoors, even though the rubber is soft. And the traction was really nice. It was rated by the Soul Brothers one of the best tractions of 2015. There's really no wiping needed. Maybe every few plays, but you never really have to wipe, even if you're playing on a dusty court. And it's not squeaky at all, really. So.
Right. I think as far as the rubber content of both of the outsoles, they're pretty similar. They're both really good. I think the thing that really takes it over the edge is how they implemented the traction in the Kyrie 2, and it's incredible. The huge pivot point in the forefoot, and also the outsole curvature, and the traction wraps around that. It's really kind of groundbreaking, and so the traction has to go to Kyrie 2.
Yep.
Just based on that.
But the D-Rose 6 is really nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's pretty close.
Okay. All right. So moving on to cushion. This is where the shoe gets really different. So the Kyrie 2 actually has a zoom unit in the heel, which you can't feel at all, and it's a really dense phylon. And then the insole is a ortholite insole. So this shoe is for players that want a lot of court feel and a lot of responsiveness. You're not gonna get a lot of impact protection, and the cushion is not bouncy at all. It depends on what kind of cushion you like playing in to decide what cushion you like better. We're just telling you our opinions, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the D-Rose?
The D-Rose 6 is one of the best cushions, the best cushion of 2015, one of the best cushions of all time, because it's Boost. Okay, if you haven't tried Boost, it's amazing. It's the softest cushion there is. Not super bouncy, but just impact protection is a 10. There's nobody doing it better as far as impact protection. So as far as cushion, it's incredible. Now, if you don't really like that much cushion, then it's not your shoe. But me and Sam like some cushion. We play a lot, and it's easier on your legs. So as far as cushion, I think we're going to give it to the D-Rose 6.
Yeah, just keep in mind, for me, I like both cushions. I like to play in the Kyrie 2 sometimes. I like to play in the D-Rose 6 sometimes. Yeah. It's just when I want to be really fast, I play in the Kyrie 2s. If I want to give my legs a break and I want to feel some nice cushion, I play in the D-Rose 6. So we just gave the win to the D-Rose 6 because it's actually cushion. You know, the Kyrie
Yeah.
2 really has no cushion. So yeah. Okay. So moving on to fit. You want to start off with fit?
Yeah, the fit of the D Rose 6 was good. It was really good. And there's also 3 different uppers. There's probably 4 at this point now, maybe.
There's a lot.
It's a lot of different uppers, and they're coming out with a prime knit.
Yeah.
But most of them are synthetic. So the fit was really, really good. So yeah, the fit was awesome. Stepping into the shoe, super comfortable, super snug on my foot. So really no complaints there.
Same with me. The D Rose 6, the fit was really nice. But this is kind of where we
This is where we part ways.
yeah, this is where we part ways. Where we disagree. So I like the fit of the Kyrie 2s better a little bit, just because there was a little bit of heel slippage for me in the D Rose 6 and for him, but he just still likes the D Rose 6 better. I don't know. I just really like how the Kyrie 2 fit my foot. The D Rose 6 isn't bad. Yeah. But there's a little bit of dead space on top of my toes for the D Rose 6, so just keep in mind for that. But yeah, I like the Kyrie 2 fit better, and Don likes the D Rose 6 fit better, so we're just gonna give it a tie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a tie right there. Where do we go next?
So now moving on to materials. So the materials used on the Kyrie 2 is a hyperfuse upper on the toe area, and then a composite mesh in the ankle area. So yeah, I don't like the material at all in the front. I don't like the hyperfuse. It's just too crazy. It's too stiff, and I don't like it. Neither does Don. And for the D Rose 6,
The D Rose 6, you have, like I said, we have a few different uppers going on there. The upper I played in was a synthetic suede, which was really cheap and shitty feeling at first, really rough to the touch. But you know what? It broke in really nice. It felt really good while playing in it. So, I wasn't that mad at it. Sam got the mesh version,
yep.
which was probably nicer than the synthetic suede.
Yeah, it was really soft.
So as far as materials go, we're definitely going to have to give that to the D Rose 6.
And also if you get the prime knit version.
Yeah, that's hands down right there. But the Kyrie 2 is just too stiff of materials for our liking. I know they break in over time, but they never even break in as much as like a nice mesh. It'll never get there, to me, in my opinion. And the mesh is almost ready to go out the gate. You can break it in a little bit, day or two.
And moving on to ventilation. So the ventilation on the Kyrie 2s was horrible. There's no airflow at all, and it does get pretty hot and moist. So if you're a type of player that gets a lot of blisters from having your foot get really moist, then you should stay away from that shoe, or just take your shoe off after a game or something. The D Rose 6, me playing in the mesh version, my feet didn't get really hot, but for Don, the synthetic suede, right?
The synthetic suede was pretty warm, and couple that with the fact that it is one of the most cushioned uppers I've ever seen. It's like pillows around your ankle, and it's just a really thick upper, and it was really, really hot for me. I mean, I would give the win to the Kyrie 2 as far as ventilation. What about you?
Yeah, I'd give it to the D Rose 6, but it just depends on the mesh or
It kind of depends on the upper.
Yeah.
But both of them aren't great. I think we're just going to give them, a tie?
Yeah, a tie.
We'll just give them ventilation a tie. Okay, as far as support and lockdown, the D Rose 6 was pretty good. There was some heel slippage, but the overall forefoot lockdown was really good. So no complaints there. What about the Kyrie 2?
The Kyrie 2s, the containment was really nice, and the support was really nice too. We're just gonna divide this category in half, so we're gonna have support in one category and lockdown in one category, and then we gave the win to the support for the D Rose 6.
And that's due to the extreme ankle containment. They have this whole strap system that wraps around your ankle. There's a lot of padding around the ankle, and we all know how D Rose rolls. That fool's got rubber legs, so he likes a really sturdy shoe. So the ankle protection in that shoe is incredible.
And now for the lockdown, we gave the win to the Kyrie 2s because there was a little bit of heel slippage. Even if you tighten the laces really tight, you still had that little bit of wiggle room for your heel. It wasn't bad.
In the D Rose 6.
Yeah, in the D Rose 6, but it just moved a little bit, So that's why we gave the win to the Kyrie 2s.
Yeah.
Okay, so now moving on to durability. We would think that the Kyrie 2 would be a little bit more durable. Both shoes seems to be really
Yeah.
durable, but we just gave it to the Kyrie 2 just because the materials that they use on that shoe is just really glued down and really stiff and sturdy. So we just feel like that material wouldn't rip as
Yeah.
easily.
And just keep in mind, this is partially speculation. You know, these shoes are both fairly new, and we haven't had them for a year. So, you know, it's partially speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. It's just our opinions.
Yep. Okay, so moving on to afterthoughts. Okay, so yeah, what do you think about these two shoes?
They're both really good shoes, and they both, I think, cater to different players. Even though D Rose is a guard, you know, I think the shoe caters to a bigger guy who wants more impact protection.
Yeah, or
the D
whatever.
Rose 6 does.
Yeah, or whatever you like, you know.
Or it depends on what you like. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, by NBA standards, I would be a point guard. You know, I'm 6'2", but I would prefer the D Rose 6. And if I was gonna do a shoe with more court feel, I probably wouldn't pick the Kyrie 2. Even though it is a good shoe, you may like it. You may like the look of it. So as far as I'm concerned, I would go with the D Rose.
Like I said, I like both shoes a lot. The traction and everything is really nice. It's just the cushion that really differentiates the shoe for me. So, like I said, sometimes I want to play in the Kyrie 2s if I want to be fast, and sometimes I want to play in the D Rose 6 if I want impact protection and the softness and gooiness and cloud-like feeling of boost, you know?
Yeah.
So, for me, it's a tie for me, really.
But as far as stats go, who's the winner?
As far as stats, for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're pretty much tied stats wise.
Wow.
Yeah. The fit we disagreed in. It was me for fit, and then he was D Rose for fit. So,
it's really weird because, you know, you can do in these versus videos. Sometimes we'll do a versus video, and a shoe that wasn't even considered like a really great shoe to us is on par stats wise with another shoe, and that's because, like, you know, you factor in things like ventilation, right? But ventilation isn't really a huge category, right? So if you get a check mark next to ventilation, and then this other shoe gets a check mark next to cushion, you know, they can kind of even out, even though the D Rose 6 is a better shoe all around, right?
Or aesthetics, you know?
Or aesthetics, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, we probably both would agree that the D Rose 6 is a better shoe. One of the best shoes of 2015. But, you know, for certain players, the Kyrie 2 is better.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, it's tricky. We're just going to give you the most information we can give you. There's really no clear winner out of this.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
But there isn't.
Yeah, so we just categorize each different category, and then we give it a win, or you know.
Yeah.
So it's all like our opinion and like
Yeah.
our experience with the shoe. So you know, it's all our opinion, and other people can be different, you know. So just taking what we say and the information that we provide to you guys, and pick which shoe you would like, you know.
Yeah.
Just because we say the D Rose 6 is better doesn't mean that it'll be better for you, you know.
Right.
It's just our opinion.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, that's it for this versus video. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
And
They're
check out
right here.
And check out the new website, thesoulbros.com. There'll be links everywhere.
And if you want to check out the actual performance review on the Kyrie 2 or the D Rose 6, it's right here, or right wherever I'm going to put it.
It's wherever he's going to put it.
Yeah.
We'll just do this and we'll be good.
Yep. Okay.
Pick which one.
Okay.
All right, guys, that's it. My name is Don.
Emily here.
We are the Soul Brothers. Later.
Peace.